All right, continuing on with our plan reading tutorial. This little episode is going to be all about identifying the plumbing symbols that they put on the plans.
All right, here we go. Here's our plan, and if you look around, you can see some symbols that look like very familiar objects here. So I think to get started, we'll zoom in to our kitchen over here. And can you guess which one of these symbols is our kitchen sink? Yeah, it's going to be that one right there. Now, there's a lot of kitchen sinks out there, a lot of different symbols, but this one here is pretty much the generic one you're going to see a lot of. Right next to that, there's this DW thing, and that is your dishwasher. Also, pay attention to your stove over there. I don't think anybody uses a stove like this anymore, but there might be a pot filler symbol sitting above that stove, but this one does not have one. So let's move right on along. You've got this REF here, and that stands for refrigerator. And it pretty much looks like a two-door refrigerator. Now, there are a lot of refrigerators and freezers out there. This is just the common one that you're going to see a lot of. Now, if we move over here, you're going to see your typical hall bath layout. Now, this is labeled a 30-inch vanity. If this vanity did not have a box around it, it would be a pedestal sink. But this one is labeled for a vanity. And next to that is your toilet. This is the symbol for an elongated toilet. This one you're going to see a lot. But there is also the round front toilets that look a little bit different. And here again, there's a bunch of symbols for toilets. Now, we have a 32 by 60 tub shower. That's what TS means. And these things have hands on them. So if you ever have to order tubs, you're going to have to order the hand. And it's typically where the drain and the valve are. So let's get our little guy here. And this one, as you approach that tub, basically whatever hand you're going to use to turn that valve on with is the hand of the tub. So this one would be a right hand tub. Now, there's a lot of tubs out there. There's garden tubs and drop-in tubs, and they all have different symbols. But once you've been doing this for a while, you should pretty much be able to figure out what you've got there. All right, well, let's jump on up to the second floor. Okay, this is the upstairs, at least the plumbing part, the bathrooms. They're kind of located right here in the middle section. But we do have a bath number 2 and an owner's bath and a laundry room. Let's start with this bath number 2 over here. Now, if you look, this one is very similar to bath number 3, which was downstairs, except it's got 2 sinks. Now, we call this a double lav or a double vanity. It's kind of a his and hers, so kids don't have to share sinks. Just to point out, if you look back here behind it, it's telling you it's a 6-foot vanity, and that little tick mark shows that it goes all the way to that edge of that countertop. But we'll get into that, the dimensions later. Next to that, you're going to have your typical toilet. This is showing an elongated toilet, which is the popular thing out now. And then we've got a tub here. So let's get our little guy. And what hand is this tub? Well, this is going to be a left-hand tub. And I really like it when builders do this. We have 2 identical tubs, one downstairs, one up here. One's a right hand and one's a left hand. And if this plan was to get flipped or be inverted or anything like that, we still have a right hand and a left hand. It's hard to get it wrong when you're ordering one of each. Okay, so move over here to our laundry room. And these little boxes here are our wash machine and our dryer. The wash machine is marked with W and has this little top door on it. These symbols do look like the actual objects. So now, something to remember, the washing machine is plumbing and the dryer is going to be on the HVAC guys. Now, the electrician has something to do with both of them. But plumbers typically don't run the vents for the dryer. And if you notice, this is going off of our part 1 video, we have a 2x6 wall right here, and it's thicker than these other ones. This is for the plumbing to drop down to downstairs, and there's a matching 2x6 wall beneath this. Here's our owner's bath. Now here again we have a double vanity, but this one's split out, and it's got this DS in the middle here, and that stands for drawer space. There's going to be like 3 or 4 drawers right here in between these two lavatories, but it's still considered a double lav. And then over here you have your toilet. Now I think these things are really neat. They do call these a water closet. It's actually a little room for the toilet. So, most of the time these owner's baths are shared with your partner. And that way, somebody can use the toilet, somebody can brush their teeth at the same time, whatever. That's what the purpose of the little closet there. I think it's really neat. And now we don't have a tub shower. We have a separate tub and a separate shower here. This is a bigger tub. This is what we call a garden tub. This is a skirted tub. And it has a wall mount valve. Now this tub's going to have a hand. So let's get a little guy here. What hand is this? Well, this one's going to be a right hand because of where the drain and the valve go. Now the shower up here, and that's what this is. This is a 34 by 48 shower pan. It's an actual pan. It's not just it's a tile shower, but it's got a pan. Now that X is showing you where the drain is. And this is a center drain. So this is pretty typical. This shower pan does not have a hand, but there are some that have corner drains, and those have descriptions and hands and stuff. But you'll see that X, it'll be in a different place. And that pretty much covers it, I think, for our upstairs bathroom here. I did look around on this plan because I thought I missed something. It does not show the location of the water heater. And a water heater, if it's a conventional tank water heater, is just going to be a round circle. If it's a tankless, it's going to be a square box hooked onto a wall. Now let's move to here because there's something I did miss. You see this little doodad, this little antenna looking symbol up here? It says HB. This is the hose bib symbol, or seal cock, or down here in the South we call it a spigot. But that is going to be your outside hose pipe fixture for your garden hose or whatever. And that's pretty much it for this one, for our symbols and stuff.